are 13 days away from the start of the state's 85th legislative session. A new rule this year will make it more difficult for Democrats to stop Texas Republicans.
KXAN's Rachel Glazer explains why political insiders expect it to be a contentious session with some internal GOP battles.
The Capitol is pretty quiet this time of year. That will change when the Texas legislature convenes January 10th.
There'll be a fight at brews.
Political consultant David Butts anticipates an inter-party battle between Republicans over local control versus state control.
They can be accused of being hypocrites. Federal government sticking its nose in our business, bad. State government sticking their nose into local city or county business, good.
Hardline Republicans want the state to have more of a say in what city and county governments do.
That fight's going to be very brutal.
In one corner, moderate Republican House Speaker Joe Straus. In the other, Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick, the passionate conservative who leads the state Senate. Butts says that fight will play out in a number of different fronts, from school choice to property tax limits to ride-sharing regulations to plastic bag bans. Texas Democrats picked up a handful of seats in the November election, but the makeup of the state legislature remains relatively unchanged. The GOP has controlled the Texas House and Senate for decades. New this session, a rule change that will help Texas Republicans get around Democratic resistance.
They no longer need 21 votes to bring a bill forward to the Senate. It basically is like a floodgate.
Rachel Glazer, KXAN News.
Well, under that rule change, Democrats will not have the numbers to block bills in the Senate. President-elect Donald Trump takes office 10 days after this session begins. With a Republican in the White House, Butts expects the Texas GOP will be more aggressive with a more conservative agenda in the upcoming legislative session.